Hey guys, Reflex here, bringing another video on the Twisted Gaming YouTube channel. The video in the background you're seeing is Modern Warfare 3 Survival, because that ties into what I'm going to talk about a bit. Okay, let's get right to it. As you guys know by now, if you're watching this video, the co-op mode announced for Advanced Warfare is Exo Survival. Basically what you're watching now, just a little bit improved, like the Exo and blah blah blah. I'm not going to get into that. Anyway, but there are rumors running about that there's going to be a fourth game mode. Now, the one I've got for you here today is called Hellspawn. This is the only one I've seen so far, and I don't know what its credibility is, so don't hold me to that. This may not be true. So make up your own minds if you think this is true or not. I'm just giving you the news. So it's from a user called vcrispy14. He says the fourth game mode will be in last year's last year's case it was Extinction and Ghost. He thinks this year's fourth game mode will be Hellspawn. Basically, a little rundown of what he says here, I'll read it to you. He says the fourth game mode will be called Hellspawn, that they are trying to keep under wraps until the game comes out. They wanted to be surprised like Infinity War did with Extinction, like I just said. The menu for Hellspawn game mode starts with you waking up on the floor in a dark room with flickering lights, and there are pentagrams and all types of satanic stuff on the walls, floor drawn in blood. You then select your game option, like the public or private game, class selection, which stage you want to play on. Maps are not chapter based like Infinity War's Extinction, more like Trail of Zombies, where the game comes with 5 maps and then thereafter 4 DLC maps in the future. Well, that probably comes with the DLC altogether to make the 9 circles of hell. So in my mind, I'm thinking Dante's Inferno meets Call of Duty type style, like maybe like a first person version of it. Anyway, he goes on to say, after you choose your game options, your character gets up from the floor and engages in an animation that he doesn't want to spoil for us because it ties into the story arc of the mode. This animation takes about 20 to 30 seconds and replaces the map loading screen that you usually see when you're waiting for the game to load a map. Once animation is complete, you are launched directly into your game. I'm just going to stop right there. We haven't seen that in any past Call of Duties. According to some people that already play the game, that's not true as well. You just load normally into map like you always do, so why would this map be any different? Same with Extinction, you had to wait for a loading screen. Maybe this is the new way of loading things, but why would they just do that for that single mode and not do it for the rest, like for multiplayer and stuff like that? So there's also a little thing that I don't think is true that makes it not as credible as this guy wants it to sound. Another thing is, he says the game mode comes with 5 maps, which I think is most likely not possible. If you look in the past games, like I said, I'm referring to some of the past games, so I may be wrong as well. We never got that many maps for any game mode. Even Zombies. Zombies had one. The one case we had was in Black Ops 2, where we had one large map. We could play the different sections of the map, like town. The mode was transit, and it all had those different sections of the map. You could play on town, farm. I can't remember what the other one is, like the diner type place, the bus stop, stuff like that. So there's another thing I'm a bit worried about. And he says those make up to make the 9 circles of hell. Yeah, maybe that gives it a bit of credibility. I don't know. For starters, we don't know if this mode is even credible. So, yeah. He goes on to say the maps, at least what he's seen, are very different from each other. I was thinking that that they would all be similar in design and aesthetic, but they're not. This is not the case at all. They're all pretty diverse, both aesthetically and structurally. Basically, that has to be like that because if you ever played Dante's Inferno, which by the way is a cool game, you should get it. It's a few years old, but anyway, the 9 circles of hell all do look different because it's the 9 sins or something. I can't remember, like greed and stuff like that. So, yeah. basically all those sins look different. So I think that's what they were going for if this mode is true. He says there are Easter eggs. The mode can be completed if you choose to complete it through an Easter egg. He wasn't told how, he just assumed you escape hell or kill Lucifer or something like that. He was told that it takes a lot of teamwork to finish it. He says there are bosses, so probably like after every circle or a map or whatever, you'll probably get a boss fight. He says there are multiple types of enemies. He says he saw grunts, demons, harpy looking things in quotes, and gnarly looking goat minotaur things. So yeah, that also worries me a bit, because if he claims to know what he knows, wouldn't he know what those things are called, those enemies or different types of enemies? So yeah. Anyway, moving on. He says there are classes similar to Infinity Ward's Extinction. You do not choose choose team deployables or starting pistols or anything like that. However, power-ups and weapons are littered throughout the map, sort of like the zombies, like the chalk on the walls, you know, where you have to get a certain amount of points and then get a gun from the wall or stuff like that. He says there are hidden trophies achievements associated with the game mode that have not even been revealed. And lastly, he says, as a little disclaimer to himself, I think, if no photos, screenshots, gameplay are leaked of this mode, will go unannounced until release. If, however, that is not the case, then expect a trailer to be released within a couple of days after the leak. So, that little section as well makes you worried. He wants you to stay on your toes until the end. If there even is a fourth game mode, we do not even know that. So, oh yeah, and the one thing I mostly say is max player, 8-player co-op or 4v4 like in Griff. For starters, we've never seen an 8-player co-op. Zombies is just 4 players, Extinction is just 4 players. Zombies had 8 players, but it was like versus. It wasn't for like the main transit mode or something like that. Maybe they're changing it to something like that, maybe, I don't know. But like I said in the beginning of the video, guys, I do not know if this is true. I do not know if the source is credible. So you guys can have to make up your own mind with whether or not it's true. And yeah, that's about it. Like I said, I'll put the link in the description. You can go check it out yourselves. And yeah, that's it, guys. My honest opinion, if this is true, I'm really looking forward to it. Sounds like a pretty good idea. Yeah. Anyway, guys, if you like the video, give it a like. If you don't like the video, give it a dislike. That all works. If you want to stay updated of any future videos, subscribe to the channel. And yeah. Anyway, guys, cheers. Check you later.